Good day, everyone. Alice here from Safi Financial Network. Today is February the 7th, 2023. Here is daily analysis with S&P 500 daily chart as usual. Okay, so we had Federal Reserve Chairman Jay Powell's speech today in a press conference. It was not a press conference, actually, Economics Club. And they just asked a couple of questions about the interest rate, about the monetary policy, about the debt, and about the different macro stuff and how they want to manage the inflation, how they want to manage the job market, and so on. So market had a very choppy day, and market just S&P 500 finished up the day almost 42 units upside, 1.03% up. Green bar today, but it's not the end of the story. That's what I'm saying. It's not the end of the story just because we are still rejecting 400, 153, 154, which is the Fibonacci level. Very important level, 50% from the top to the low. And also this consolidation a couple of times happened before. Like look at that here. So we had like a after 2-3 days down day, so we had one day up. Here is another one day up, then follow through with a down day. So market still is kind of like Federal Reserve policy. And to be honest, Jay Powell just said he's gonna do whatever to slow down the economy and also to suppress the inflation. And 2% target is the inflation. And he said this by his word, this inflationary situation or environment is just the beginning, and it's gonna take too long to bring down the inflation down. Market didn't take it seriously, and market said, "Okay, probably you're just joking, or we don't take you serious just because inflation is gonna come down very sharply soon, and still job market is pretty high, and you're not gonna do more a rate hike. I know we have got another 25 basis, but again, uh, we don't care about this stuff. This pattern is kind of like a forming the top information. So we are just looking at the S&P 500, and I'm looking at the S&P 500 any close below 4098, which is 4100, let's say. That's gonna just say the signal is valid, and we are going to see another downside for the next days or so. So still sit tight. I'm just looking at the market in overall and see how things are going. Today we had lots of dynamic shifting to the upside. We will get to that one, to those individual stocks. But right now, I would say this is a top information. This is a top information for 2023 early, and we are going to see a low in 2023, at least the first quarter of 2023. Again, 2023 would be a bullish year. This is my forecast, this is my expectation, and I'm not sure how this bullish is going to end, but I'm just looking for a low, and that low could be the low for 2023. And I'm looking for that low in March, like latter February or well, I should say March, not February. February is gonna be beginning of this rollover, and March early, probably stretching to early April. I'm not sure. I'm just looking for a March time period. So the levels that I'm showing is here and here. So still we are not seeing a good confirmation. We need to see high volume reversal. Today volume was not bad actually. So volume was okay, like 82 million for SPY, which is S&P 500 ETF. But when I see a high volume reversal to the downside, and probably tomorrow, I don't know, a few days later, if we see something like that, that's going to be great selling confirmation. We are seeing kind of like a low is high, lower high, and lower high in a daily basis. If you go to the intraday price action, sorry, my words. And here is, you see, we just rejecting down, and if you just go with this is very choppy. Look at that. So when Jay Powell just started speaking, he didn't say anything. Market just went all the way up to the upside. And just to stay above it, when he finished the speak, ultimately market digest, what did he say? He said something like a dovish or hawkish. And market just slammed down all the way to here, and probably just to stop hunting from these lows. And then again coming back up, stop hunting, and then coming back down. So very, very yo-yo zigzag up and down action. We were just on the side. We had our short position. I'm not looking for close that short position anymore because I think that I got it into a very, very nice spot. If we stopped out, we will open another one, and I just double my Nasdaq short position because I believe that's going to be very, very it's going to pay it off very, very well. And yeah, just as long as we are above this area, so which is, as I said, 4100, still market hold up pretty well, but any close below this, especially any close below today's low, so that's going to be ugly, and market is coming back down probably to these levels. So we will see. We'll see how it goes. Going to different sectors as usual, starting with Wix. So Wix has a down day, like it was like 4% down, still in this area, and I'm just thinking of probably the next parabolic move is getting a start. So let's just tweak it around, and this is the area that I'm looking for. As I show you yesterday, we need to close above this trend line. If we get above this trend line, so that's going to be parabolic move to the upside. Dixie dollar index just show a weakness after 3 consecutive bull bars. So we are getting to the resistance. This is a very, very technical resistance here. So no surprise, let it consolidate here. Then we can see another pop from dollar. So dollar is going to be fine. Apple just uptick today. Very, very nice uptick today. Still in this area. So ranging in this area, consolidation. Somehow it's like a Nasdaq chart. So if you just look at the Nasdaq chart, Nasdaq is going parabolic move to the upside, and right now it's consolidating. However, uh, we should take it as a granted. It was a very, very nice upside move. Amazon was ugly like early in the morning, but just went off the low and closing just 18 cents down today. But nice price action, however, so it's going to be like a bounce. Meta had the nice move to the upside, still consolidating. So when you see Meta is consolidating here, that is a very, very kind of like a bullish sign. But if it goes below this low, I'm just looking for this level. So still, I'm just sitting on the side, just putting my cash there and sit tight. We'll see how it goes. Microsoft, very, very nice uptick today. So I think that Microsoft is coming back down, but Microsoft just gapped up and just went all the way up there. So after market, Microsoft just came down dollar, but pretty good action today for Microsoft. Still, this pattern can form another like a bat pattern or Gartley pattern if you are familiar with those patterns. So probably we are getting to the downside sooner or later, but we will see how things are going to unfold. Google had a very, very nice uptick today, 4% off, $4.74. Still, Google is struggling with this area. This is a very, very gigantic bear flag that goes to the lower low. So Google just hit there and needs to consolidate. If it consolidates, it's gonna go higher. But if it gets us another like a signal to the lower low, so we will buy it because that's gonna be the low for the market. Netflix had like an uptick today. So Netflix is consolidating in this weekly supply area. So we will see how it goes. But Netflix is kind of like a consolidating here. Not bad price action. Still, I'm looking for downside here. Probably we'll have a stop here, but we will see ultimate downside. That's going to be great buying opportunity. Tesla was negative almost all day, but ended up positively. Like just the last hour of the session, Tesla ended up 196.81 cents and $2.05 to the up. So we take it for now, but post market Tesla just came down to like 70 cents down. So again, so we'll see how it goes. SMH semiconductor was a powerhouse today. So SMH just forming up pretty well. As I said yesterday, I'm not looking for a crash for SMH. I'm just looking for a backtest to this trend line, and probably that gives us a buying opportunity. March level still is going to be on the plate. SOXX, the semiconductor, Philadelphia Semiconductor Index, the same price action. However, it didn't get to the high. It's just showing a lower high. TSM, $2.72 to the upside. Pretty nice price action. TSM consolidating here. So if it consolidates more or even just the downside, that's going to be very, very bullish signal for semiconductors are strong. And AMD, very, very nice action consolidating here, breaking out this trend line. It doesn't want to go back test here, but I think it's going to come back and test this area. If it tests this area, especially this gap, that would be a great buying opportunity. NVIDIA 5% upside, powerhouse today, $10.84. I'm kind of like a feeling bad that I didn't get to this one shortly just because I'm just looking for pullback. Still, I'm looking for pullback. This is overbought. This is long in a tooth and it can go a stretch higher, but wait for the pattern to form. Don't get to the position and don't think that you are missing the opportunity. Opportunity is coming. We will get to this one, but when it comes to the right time. So right now, time is not that correct. It is in FOMO, and I'm not getting into FOMO. Texas Instrument, nice back test here. So Texas Instrument came to this neckline today. Early in the morning, it was negative, but went all the way up to 183. So Texas Instrument, like the other semiconductors, are strong. And Lamb Research is the last one, 2%, 2.36% up, $12.29 to the upside. And we'll see how it goes with it. These names are strong. When these names are strong, there is nothing wrong, but I think it's gonna just pull back later this year. Okay, moving on to Nasdaq daily chart. Nasdaq is showing like a flip-flop to the upside, but still is in lower high. So when lower high, it doesn't mean that anything. We had this kind of like a price action when we had this parabolic move to the resistance area, 2-3 days downside, and then sharply to the upside. Everyone say, oh, this is a very, very nice bullish consolidation to go another leg higher, but it didn't. So go to the lower low. Here is another scenario. So we just break above this channel, back test, going up, everyone getting to the long position for another leg higher to the new all-time high, but it didn't, just failed and going all the way down to here to the lower low. So Nasdaq is kind of like a tricky. When you are just trading Nasdaq, especially after this parabolic move, especially at this season, I would be very, very cautious. If you have a long position in Nasdaq, just be careful on that, just because market probably will give you a shakeout. And I believe still shakeout is not coming, but it is. It is coming soon. Here's the daily intraday price action. So you see it's kind of like a chopping around this trend area. So if you just zoom back here, so this is the upper channel of this line. So we are just breaking down, we are just back testing. It doesn't confirm that we are closing above, because if it closes above, that's going to be something. So it went down like a crazy and then coming back up, and right now just after hours it's just trading at 12,694. Still I'm looking for these downsides are coming soon. Going to Dow Jones. Here's the Dow Jones, and as you see here, daily chart. Yeah, so let's go to the daily chart. Here's the daily chart. Dow Jones is kind of like chopping around in this area. So again, nothing happened with the Dow Jones. Let's leave it for now. Oil have very, very, very nice price action to the upside. I believe oil crude is bottom, and if it crudes a bottom there, so probably we will see a spike for the Dow Jones, because Dow Jones stocks are different, as you know. It's kind of like a weight with financial and energy. So we'll see how it goes with Dow Jones. But as long as it is stocking in this triangle, we are not getting to the long or short position. However, I'm looking for a downside for Dow Jones. If we get a downside for Dow Jones, that would be great, great, great buying opportunity, because I think Dow Jones is going to hit a new all-time high this year. Okay, I think that was it. If you have got, let's go to the 4-hour short. 4-hour short again, so we are just didn't close about 34,244. So still, it's just below this area. So we keep an eye on this. If something has been changed, I will let you know. But so far, everything is fine. And yeah, I think I wrapped up everything. If you like this video, please smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and have a good one. See you on the chart. Bye-bye.